Con, but also not con. And what we're talking about today is something that we all are bemoaning and bewailing, and that is the fact that Bruce Campbell has come out with something that he has been struggling with for a while, but he's made it public. I have with me one of my really good friends. I call her Aunt Debbie. She used to be Mama Deb, but then I realized that I had too many mothers, and that's more than one. If you guys like anything that you see here, please hit that subscribe button and we'll get into it, but not without saying hello to not a blood relative, but a relative where blood is thicker than water. How are you doing, miss?
Oh, hey, Malty. I'm doing well. I kind of look like a dog tonight, but that's okay. That's okay.
Hey, it happens because every dog has their day.
Yeah, this is her day. Okay. Thanks for
And
having me on. This is fun.
well, she is on every single live, almost every single live stream. She is a confidant and someone that I know very closely. So she also has some funny fucking things to say, but this is not one of those funny streams. It's one of those ones where it's kind of just like, oh my goodness, let's go through it. And not in memory because the nigga's still alive. But let's
Yeah.
just go straight into it. Because this came out today at 7:02 p.m. after most of the normal channels had already shut down. Bruce Campbell reveals treatable, not curable cancer diagnosis. Evil Dead and Spider-Man, you should know him from those. And if you don't, you're a fucking whore. Revealed his health condition on social media. I apologize if that's a shock. It was to me too. Now, Miss Deborah, now that you see his face, you know
Yeah,
who this is.
I do. I do now. Yeah.
This is Bubba Hotep. This is Ash from Evil Dead and Ash versus the Evil Dead. That actually it was a really good TV series because it knows every project that he's in, he knows what it's meant to be. He calls himself a B movie actor, and he does it on purpose because he just wants to have fun. He doesn't want to be an A-list actor. He wants to be based.
All right.
Evil Dead franchise star Bruce Campbell revealed on Monday that he's been diagnosed with cancer, and that is technically today because 11:59, so it's still technically today. The beloved self-proclaimed B-movie actor took to social media to tell fans he had a condition which was treatable, not curable. And obviously, if any of y'all know anything about Bruce Campbell, he's going to have a little bit of like tongue-in-cheek kind of humor when it comes to that. He doesn't take anything too seriously while still taking it seriously. It's always with a little hint of cayenne just sprinkled on the top with a bit of spice. Hi, folks. These days, when someone is having a health issue, it's referred to as an opportunity. So let's go with that. Have one of those. It's called a type of cancer that's treatable, not curable. I apologize if it was a shock. It was to me too.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
I wonder if it's caused by the vaccine, by the jab.
Mm.
And I ain't making jokes. Like, this is a serious question.
No, it is serious. And I'm sorry, how 67? Okay. Wow, though.
Mm-hmm. He's been around. Well, he's been in the public eye for well over 40 years.
You know, even though I don't really know him, he seems to have a really based attitude about it.
Never heard a bad thing about his character. He goes to Comic Cons all the time, meets fans all the time, and every time his catchphrase is groovy.
Okay.
Continuing, Campbell, the good news is I'm not going to go into any more detail. So he's keeping private things private. A lot of people should do that more. Rachel Zeggy Weggy. I'm posting this because professionally, a few things will have to change. Appearances, fan conventions, work in general need to take a backseat to treatment. Yes, sir. Take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people, even with their aspirations. And work in general need to take a back seat. I already said that. My plan is to get as well as I possibly can over this summer so that he can go back and tour with his new movie and talk to fans again. That's what kind of base motherfucker this dude is.
Okay. Look at him. Okay.
That's about it. This sounds like something I would say if I got diagnosed with cancer. I'm not trying to enlist sympathy or advice. I just want to get ahead of this information in case false information gets out, which it will, because bitches gonna
Right.
talk, bitches gonna gossip. You know all about that, Miss Deborah.
I love to gossip. I know.
Yeah, I know.
But not about this. This is serious. See,
This, yeah, it is. Fear not, faithful viewer. I am a tough old son of a bitch, and I have great support, so I expect to be around a while. As always, you're the greatest fans in the world, and I hope to see you soon.
wow.
The rest is just about the things that he's been in most of his career. But we're just here to talk about the issue of fuck cancer.
Yes, fuck cancer. Someone very close to me had cancer and cancer free now for 10 years. But it's a horrible thing. A horrible thing. And I'm so sorry he's going through that. I admire him very much, though, for it now announcing it himself and in the way that he did. Like, it's just something that's happening. And like he said, he's not asking for sympathy nor advice because, you know, people would tend to give advice on it. But yeah, good for him. Good for his attitude. That's a key thing to have is a great attitude towards what life throws at you.
A lot of you people out there will understand the references that I'm about to say. I think he is handling it in the exact same way as Ash handled all of the things that came at him in Evil Dead 2, obviously. Um, he's just taking it straight on.
Mm-hmm.
I was thrust into this situation that I wasn't expecting, but I'm going to power through. I'm going to find some kind of way.
True.
And hopefully it doesn't mean that you cut off your arm or have your arm cut off and put a chainsaw onto it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that because he doesn't have diabetes, so he's not going to lose a foot and end up with chainsaw feet. But I
Wherever
have
that came from.
I have okay, there are a lot of movie references, but I'm trying to keep things as lighthearted as possible because he is still fighting, because he will still fight to the end. He still has a good head on his shoulders. He's got a good mindset about everything, and I think that's something that is absolutely should be praised.
Oh, absolutely. And it's something that's going to help him get through this time, this experience, I think. I admire him for coming out himself and sharing it instead of having to be interviewed by TMZ or somebody, you know. Um, I mean, I think he's very brave, very based, very, this is my story and I'm going to tell it, you know. I admire that.
I also like that he's keeping things private as much as he can. Obviously, he kind of has to explain whenever he's not going to show up for fan expos and stuff like that anymore. And like, hopefully, he can be there for the red carpet premiere of his new film. But he's like, I can't really do the cameos and other stuff for the time being because I got to make sure that I'm okay to do it because I don't want to promise something that I can't deliver on. That's what I fucking respect. That's a real fucking man right there. And
Yes.
also keeping things private, like that's what a man does. We hide that shit inside.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't ask for sympathy and you don't want it. You just want to share with your fans or people that are important to you what's going on as much as you want to tell them. And yeah, I think he's a great guy. I admire this very much.
Cheers as much as we can to Bruce Campbell. Now he didn't say what type of cancer it is, so it could be we could speculate all day long. Fact of the matter is that we don't know, and it's not our fucking business. He did
Right.
this out of a courtesy, and we should thank him for that. Respect him for the man that he has always been. Love the stuff that he's put out in the past and continues to put out in the future. That's what I'm really trying to talk about. It's a celebration of a guy who has to show a little bit of like his knees bent.
Yes.
He's gonna take a sweat break.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we tend to look at celebrities, actors, sports figures, whatever, as not human like we are. This is proving that he is human, and that, I just love his attitude. I can't get past that. I think that attitude is going to help him so much in this journey he's going on. So
And we'll
thank
be
you for
there to
bringing.
back him. We'll be there to
Yes,
back him the entire way. But if you guys
absolutely.
have anything that you want to say, leave it down in the comment section below. This is Malty from Mouth of Malty. We love you. Miss Deborah over there. She is here almost every Sunday on the live streams. Feel free, because she actually didn't cuss this time, which is absolutely crazy to me.
I know. I'm not drinking either, so there you go.
Goodness gracious, sometimes miracles occur. But until next time, we will see y'all later.